70 odd. He's got a hell of a beard. One of you guys, I think, have got a psychic shock lance. Don't shoot him. I know that you lot can reach him. Go do it. Somebody's already shot him. Leading no immediate danger. Alright. So, where do I want to put you? If I can build down here, I could probably build a quick wall. Hold on. Orders, chop down some trees. I'll get this sorted out in a second. And somebody should go for those trees pretty much straight away. Not you. Pigeon will. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Structure. I don't have materials just yet, but I will in a second. So, we'll have Blue Jay for J-Leave for the moment. It'll work. And you guys done? There we go. So I know I don't need to do like the whole thing, but it ain't gonna fucking hurt. So we'll see. Hey Mum, I see you wiggling at me. All those wiggles. Alright. So tackles look like they're coming down to build. Blue Jay will be fine for the moment. They're just in shock. Tackles, mate. Alright. I'll just keep an eye on this for a moment. We should be okay. Everybody should do what they're doing here anyway. Harvesting tree. Yeah, no. If I could just say that you can't do construction, but like you could do up to 3. Allie can do a hell of a construction. I know Parsons is coming up here, but let's get this done. Blue Jay's actually bleeding out. Somebody did shoot him a little bit. Oh, hydrate shadow. Twice. Get my own cake and presents, then just tell everyone it's my birthday. Lol. Get cake and presents for yourself for your birthday. This is a switcheroo. Yeah, no, that's just kind of what it kind of was for my birthdays and stuff like that. Is just like, oh, it's if I want something I gotta get it kind of thing. So like even just the fact that you're taking somebody out and like doing an outing and stuff like that is already like miles ahead of any experiences I've had. Alright, there we go, prisoners. Frankie, mate, can you capture Blue Jay? Alright. I didn't mean to really be taking like another person because we got 281 colonists and now 2 more prisoners. I think that's right. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, we've got 283 colonists, for God's sake. I don't need this many people, by the way. You can reduce resistance and stuff. How many colonists do you have now? 283, if we include the 2 prisoners that I actively have captive. Yeah. No, I was not intending to have 280. 250 was kind of the limit. Now I'm questioning if I should just have fucking 300. I'll probably have 300 by the time we get to landed ship quest, to be honest. They're almost finished here too, so we're going to have to move off really quickly. But I'm waiting for my other caravan to get here for wood. So I might send this caravan, when it's coming down, I might send you guys straight to the lump. And that way we've got lots of animals, hopefully. Because they've got a huge weight limit, so yeah. I'll just try to cut up some trees and crap while we're here. I also need to hunt some animals and stuff, but I kind of want to... Hey, wait a minute. There's one of my muffalos is here. Mate, guess what? We don't take backsies, so you're going to get culled. I'm just going to cull them. Fine, by the time somebody hunts them. I got to bring these fuckers home eventually anyway. So, my mining crew have been out for, like, in-game, like, most of the season. Been great. They're also going to probably rage out, by the way. Yeah. I thought so. Odd might not be in the best spot there, mate. I love the enthusiasm, mate, but go back. It's like run away from them. And I'm really close to this group, and I'm a bit concerned about that. I know, they're all attacking it. Alright. I'm trying to get out of their group. Gotta come back to the hunters. Parsons, maybe not so much. I got a couple of medical things here, so we'll see. We'll see how we go. If I can force this season and go full flushes. No. Let's make a cake for my birthday and go all out decorating and stuff. So that sounds more fun though. But that sounds like actually putting in like genuine effort and crap. Like, just like my ratio of cooking things is like generally so bad. I don't generally try to dabble with the cooking because I'm like, the worst case scenario is I'm just gonna waste ingredients and destroy something, you know. So I want to grab a couple of people that aren't mining to rescue. I think Mo is actually really slow, so let's grab Kimmy. Alright, see how we go with that. Those are birthdays are about. I provide cake and food, you provide presents. We share great company. I guess it's different depending on where you are and stuff too. Because like different traditions locally and stuff, Rico may maybe do something. Because like, yes, I don't know. It's just different places and stuff. Like, I have very limited experience with the birthday stuff, as far as I could tell. Like, I don't think I've gone to too many people's birthdays either. Like, if I went to somebody's birthday, it would have been at like a dinner or something like that, where like you order your own food and like if you want a dessert or something like that, you get a dessert, or the host or whatever, the parent of the host or whatever brings a cake or some shit like that. Stuff like that. That's kind of like my experiences with it. Hopefully you guys don't leave something in the doorway there. So I didn't mean for my people to get injured by all these guys, but I kind of thought they were going to do it. 7 hours, 11 hours, like they should be fine. We'll see. I'll give them some time. Like this, there seems to be more of an equivalent exchange. Oh yeah. Full Metal Alchemist reference. Let's go. What? I don't know. Random people will not fit on that ship. I'm never planning to take 300 out, Jaylee. I brought 21 colonists into this game from previous maps, and while I don't expect to get all of them out because I've never gone to the landed ship quests and I don't want spoilers and stuff, like somebody did spoil that you could only take like 18 people or some shit like that, and that was not cool. That was not cool of them to like actively just like blast that shit. But like I'm hoping that most of my original colonists will make it to the last tile and will survive the raids and will escape. Like, you know, I don't know if I can add more like seats or if I can build a second ship or what. Who knows? I don't know. But I hope to get like most of my originals out if I can. And then in the event that I have got them out, that's it. Game's over then. But like I've still got so many more places to move to at the moment, because like at the moment we're here and this is our third location, right? And then I plan to move over here somewhere not too far away, because it's quite a distance to walk around here. It's quite a lot further than it looks. So I want to move them to about here somewhere. And then I've got to find somewhere in here, like 1 or 2 more moves. And then the landed ship quest is up here. So I really just want to try to get us all the way up there. And like some of my colonists might die off out of old age. Fuck knows, I've never seen it happen before. And like some of them could die in different raids before it or whatever. I may not have resurrectors. I may not be able to save them. So yeah, like anything could happen. And I just kind of want to get as many as I can with the original 21 out. I also do want to try to keep most of my animals alive for as long as I can. Like my original ones. I've lost like 1 or 2. Like Zeke, the cat, and I lost a Thrumbo and a Panther, I'm pretty sure. But like I can't do anything about that. I just couldn't heal them. So yeah, they died. That happens. Metal break 1. Put them in the can. 299 people can't fit in that ship. Oh. Last time I had an actual birthday party was like 2016 or something. Damn. The last time I actually tried to have a birthday party was my 30th, and I was like not like super close with my family and stuff at that time. It was before the break kind of thing, but like I had friends and I had co-workers, and you know, I like teed up like a nice restaurant that was like local for everybody and affordable and had heaps of selection and stuff like that, so there's no dietary issues and stuff. That was when I was in the hit of my like Crohn's as well, so if I could eat there, anybody could just about eat there. And yeah, I went. Two of my mates rocked up, but then they wanted to like dip out because they were getting anxious and stuff for meeting new people, which is fair, but like kind of sucked. And I think like Nick's dad turned up, but he wasn't invited, and nobody else turned up. So that was an incredible 30th. That was the last time I tried to celebrate my birthday. It was 7 years ago. So yeah, all I wanted was a couple of people to go out to dinner to share the night. I'd found an interesting passion fruit cake I thought looked really interesting. It was nice, but it was a lot because I got it for like multiple people, and I kind of just wanted, like, it's so cheesy, but I just wanted like a 30th balloon kind of thing, like, you know, a 3 and a 0. That's all I wanted. I didn't even want gifts or anything. I didn't ask for gifts. I specifically said nobody had to get me anything. Like, don't even bother with a card and shit, just turn up. And yeah, we couldn't get the balloons. Something was up with that. It was like, I don't know, some kind of event was happening around the time, so we couldn't get the balloons. The cake was too much, and basically nobody came. Nobody invited came, so it was a hell of a night. So yeah, I just don't bother with that kind of stuff anymore. Like, you know, if the people you're kind of closest to can't be relied on and stuff, like rock up for like a couple of hours on a night, yeah, why bother? I went for birthday. One of my friends, it was a full-blown party, 21st year. They're expecting that at that age. It's kind of fun. Don't feel comfy with more than 10 people in one place. Yeah, see, no, I get that. I understand, like, when you get to like large groups and stuff like that, it's not really comfortable and stuff. It's just not. But like, I don't know. I've never really had like a super huge amount of people. Like, I have had like large groups of friends and stuff over the years and whatever, but like usually birthdays and events and stuff like that blow out of proportion because they ends up being like them plus partners kind of thing. So it ends up having a lot of people because of that. What are you doing, Hang? Hey, Keelan, I see you. See you wagging your tail at me. So yeah, like, I don't know. These days I don't find it very hard to narrow down the list. I literally have like Nick and I have 2 cousins, and that's it. That's my entire circle of people. One of my cousins is really super far north and too far away, and the other one has like neurological conditions and stuff like that she's still under assessment and stuff for, so she can't really do big socializations or loud events or anything like that. But I don't really care. Like, I don't need to hang out with these people to be close to them, you know. They talk to me occasionally, I talk to them occasionally. They're in my life. I consider that to be close kind of thing. I don't know, it feels like a deeper connection than it sounds. I'll say it that way. It's hard to explain it if you don't have the same kind of mindset towards like friendships and relationships and shit. But like, just knowing that they exist occasionally message. It's good enough, you know. Did the landed ship quest. Just figured 300 will not fit, lol. I thought you did do the landed ship quest, like, not that long ago, Jaylee. Because, I don't know if it was like a YouTube video or a stream video or something like that. I remember clicking on one of your videos and I don't remember... Oh, you built your own ship. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you had a ship. But, like, yeah, that's like as much as I saw. Because as soon as I saw you had a ship, I'm like, I'm fucking out. I can't watch this. I don't want spoilers and stuff. But I'm like, I thought it was that. But yeah, I don't know. Landed ship quests. I'm just hoping I have time to build at the last location a little bit, kind of thing, before I have to, like, fight raids and stuff. Because, like, my people, I also want to get them armor. I want to get them... Well, they all have weapons, but I want to get them a little bit better weapons. But I want to get them all armor before the last location. But the last location is going to be really cold up north. So I got to make sure that the armor I give them is, like, insulated or whatever. Like, it can't just be, like... It can't just be, like, steel armor, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I think it's going to be, like, flak or something like that. I think I make one of these. I haven't made armor for so fucking long. But I'm pretty sure I've got to make stuff like this instead. Can you... Fabric armor sewn in. It's not as good as solid armor. It offers effective protection against all manner of attacks while remaining quite comfortable. I mean, I was hoping that it would do some level of insulation. I haven't looked at armor for a very long time because I just don't need it. It does say that it insulates to 3 degrees hot, 14 degrees cold. It could be okay. Hold on, let me have a look at an actual suit of armor. I think that's on a different bench. It's these ones. One of them, yeah, there, plate armor. Because whenever somebody's got plate armor, they freeze. Okay, so insulation to cold, but I'm not saying like insulation to warmth on this, so I don't know. I guess they're equally as bad as each other. I guess maybe I could give them a little flak vest thing instead, like a little plate. That would at least give them like a chest piece. These guys are nearly here, by the way. I'm waiting for these guys to get down here so I can pack up all the wood, because it looks like this is the last mining location I've got down here. So I want my people to absolutely go ham, cutting as much wood as they can on dawn, so we can leave and bring home a lot of wood. I'm trying to sell wood, if you guys can't tell, plus refuel stuff. So yeah, the more I can carry home, the better. I also don't want to wait too long because I'd culled all the animals. I could have waited. It's fine. I never did landed ship quests because there's always on the other side of the goddamn globe. Oh yeah, that usually when I have the landed ship quest, it's like up on an ice sheet like this. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to get there. Obviously, I'm supposed to use transport pods, right? But like, it's not on the tundra, right? The tundra's right there. Hold on, I twisted the map a little bit. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, so it's not on the tundra. It is in the desert, but it's going to be like really cold at that location. It's going to be like minus 22 degrees to 24 degrees. So winter's going to get really cold and summer's going to be like moderate and stuff. So like as I move further north, I want to make sure my people have jumpers, like parkas, proper insulated parkas. I want to make sure that they've got armor. Everybody has armor and stuff. Like, I really want to make sure that at least by the time they're up about this part of the map, somewhere between here and there, they've got gear. So we've got like a couple more moves to go. The only thing is that the further I go up, the further we're going to move away from like good growing seasons. Like where the second location was here, this was a permanent summer. If we could have been there as long as we needed, we would have just had so much food. I would have had abundance of food to sell for gear. I could have done a bunch of quests. I was near like a whole bunch of traders and stuff, and it would have been great. But we had to move, and I'm like, if I'm gonna move for real. So we moved. And yeah, now I've just got to find like the next place that's not so far up that we lose like our growing season too quickly. I'm also adapting to using the hydroponics. I haven't used them for years. Actual IRL years. I haven't used the hydroponics in RimWorld for years. So I'm not super familiar with them anymore, but I want to get familiar before we start moving and stuff, because like I'm kind of itching to move them to a 4th location. I really want to move them because this beachside area, I have all this space I can't grow on, and I can't put animals on or build on. So I have like a really limited map. I limited myself by accident with this, but I want to move, but I have to find somewhere, and we have to have enough food to move, and we're getting there. It's taking a while because like I've had to take all my animals out of the map so that we can get a bit of a surplus of food. And then when my animals come back, like we're nearly at capacity for them. They should be at the point where they get auto-culled when they come home. Like when all the animals come home, they should get auto-culled really heavily. Because they should be all near the maximum. And once they're at the maximum, the production of like offspring, like meeting to adulthood and stuff like that, should hopefully result in them getting like more meat, more leather, furs, stuff like that. Like we should actually have supplies to make gear finally. That's what I'm trying to do for anybody that like isn't aware of what the fuck's going on here. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. Like I'm also kind of itching to move to a new location so I can build again, because like I like this place, but I sort of hate the design. I like the design. I love this. I remade this. This is a previous design from a Asora, the colony I had before I ever started streaming. I love this, right? That's why I recreated it. I found this was interesting. Not the best hospital I've ever had, by far. This has been really interesting too, but I mean, it's a box. It does box stuff. And this room, at least we have some fucking benches and shit, but like I'm also trying to get everybody to have like their prosthetics and bionics and all sorts of stuff, but like we wasted a bunch of bionics with a heap of failed surgery at one point, so yeah, it all takes like ages. But yeah, as soon as this group have arrived, like they should be moving again since some of them are waking up. As long as they don't go mental here, we should be fine. I have zero luck having parties as an adult. My birthday in 2016, had 4 partners say they were obligated to come. I mean, that is one way to force a party, is just having like automatic next of kin stuff. I have birthday dinner parties every year. Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind being able to do that. I would just like to maybe be able to go out for my dinner, like for a birthday dinner or something like that, even if it's just with my partner, just to celebrate and acknowledge the day and stuff like that. But then again, in generally speaking, I would love to just be able to go out to dinner whenever in the year, and it not be because it's a birthday. Because like, yeah, generally speaking, like we don't really go out, mostly because we can't afford it. So like whatever I get from Twitch out of interest goes towards a date night, one night a month. If that month I receive Twitch payout, it goes towards like going and spoiling my partner and stuff like that, or like basically just doing all the heavy lifting financially and stuff, because that's the best I can do at the moment. So yeah, it's usually like not every month. It's just like we get like some kind of takeaway or something like that. Like we haven't gone to a restaurant since, well, apart from my birthday, we haven't gone to a restaurant since last year. Sometime last year, I think maybe his birthday in September. But yeah, that's about how it kind of works for us. So we normally just try to find something that's going to feed us for more than one meal for the kind of cost sort of thing. So like, for instance, if we got Chinese and stuff, because like Chinese is something I hadn't been able to eat for like fucking donkey's years because of my Crohn's and crap. Like, we'll try to pad the shit out of that with like rice and noodles and shit so that we can eat it for a couple of extra days, you know. Just have the enjoyment of eating something we didn't make that is like nice for like the extra day or something. But yeah, generally speaking, like, I don't know. I'd love to be able to just like, you know, randomly, whenever, sometime in the month, be like, I want to go out to dinner, and be like, we could do that. But you know, I think we all know that like the way that the world is at the moment, that like it is substantially cheaper to just like buy groceries and like stay home and stuff like that. Yeah, we definitely all broke as fuck, Jaylee. I second that motion. But yeah, I'd love to, but I think it's going to be a while before really anybody in that situation gets to do it. I think. Because I don't. Yeah, but I think you work fucking hard though. Like, I'm hoping you get paid well for the fucking hours that you do and stuff. But yeah, I'm assuming that you're saying I don't to being broke as fuck. That's what my assumption there was. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, basically, when I was working and stuff like that, like, it didn't make that much of a difference because, like, I was coming off the back of, like, 4 years unemployment and, like, critical medical bills having, like, drained my savings and shit. So, like, I was just playing catch-up. I feel like I've always just been playing catch-up monetarily. Pretty much since the first day I, like, not so much the first day I started work, but, like, at least the first day I got a house and moved out and stuff. So, it's been a long time. And she said we all broke. You said, I kid, was it? And I said I don't. I said, I second that motion. You said that you don't second the motion. That's fine. All right, I got there eventually. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like it's even affecting people that, like, I know have been in more stable positions and stuff. And I'm like, that's shit scary. That's shit scary when I start seeing, like, people that I know have always been, like, happily comfortable and stuff are now in, like, dire situations and stuff, you know? I'm like, I don't know, that could also just be inexperience with, like, tightwadding money, but I don't know. To some degree, if it's hitting, like, a large majority of people, it's not a good thing. What are you doing dropping your pillow, mate? There's still a chicken that's, like, hitched up here, this little chick here. And, like, I don't know why somebody left it here. Just, like, abandoned random ass bird. Fuck off. I was trying to click the thing and it kept clicking the rice, and I'm like, I don't want to click the fucking rice. But anyway. Alright. Well, oh, come on. No, I don't want the rice. There we go. It only took 8 clicks, people. There we go. We're good. Yeah, so anyway, I've tucked in, like, a couple of hydroponics and shit up in here as well, because this is, like, a stone floor. I can't grow on it. So I figured I'd just chuck those in there at the moment, and they get the grow lights anyway. So I actually don't know how much hydroponics will actually net my colony food-wise. And I kind of really wish that I could have grown, like, devil strand or something in it. For obvious fucking reasons. But, like, yeah, I'm not super mad. We've got like so much food coming in at the moment. Like we've got like 10,000 rice for the first time in like at least like in game, gotta be at least 3 years since we've had 10,000 rice. At least 3. Because like we had almost no food at the start of winter. So 6 months ago in game. And the year before that, we were just barely scraping by. So, yeah. Jelly already knows, but I can share here as well. I'm accredited 20 years of service. That means if I retire now, I'll get 50% of my current pay until old age retirement. Nice. Well, that is extremely congratulations for you. That is insane. The closest I ever got to something like that was I was literally days away from receiving, you know, like the threshold for tenure with the first company I worked for, that I was working for them for like 10 years. And they fired me a couple of days before my birthday to prevent me from being eligible for tenure. So, yeah, that's my greatest accomplishment working. It's just like basically being shat on in every single place I've ever worked, while giving it my extreme all. So, yeah. Welcome in, Andre. I see you lurking. Damn, corporations are fucking shit. I was a family-run little business, so it wasn't even like a big corporation. I think that's majorly why they did it. But, like, I don't know. I had never really noticed that, like, nobody in the company had been there for, like, over 10 years. I was the first to get close to it, which really I shouldn't have been. But I realized that what they were doing is, because like I also had like, I dabbled in payroll there too.